When starting your mower, put one hand either on your thigh or the mower handle for support. Get into a power squat with your feet in a staggered position. Now, pull the cord to start the mower, trying to keep your back in as much of a neutral position as possible. To begin pushing the mower, make sure you keep your core muscles contracted and always face your shoulders and hips in the direction the mower is going. Keep your shoulder blades pulled back and down when walking with the mower to prevent your shoulders from shrugging. When you have to mow underneath a low-hanging tree, make sure you squat slightly to avoid rounding your back. When raking, make sure you move your feet to prevent excessive reaching. Try to minimize twisting as you perform this task. When you have to rake under a tree branch, get in a squat or a lunge position. Remember to always keep your core muscles engaged. Working in the garden is an activity that many people love, but is also an activity that can be very difficult to do with chronic back pain. There are a few tips, however, that can make this activity easier to perform. When digging in the garden, step on the shovel to loosen the soil, and then get into a power position to lift the loosened dirt. When using a garden rake, make sure you move your feet to prevent excessive reaching and use a weight shift as you either push or pull the soil. When pulling weeds or planting seeds, it is best to get down on the ground, either onto one knee, onto both knees, using one hand for support, or even in a seated position and work in an area close to your body, paying attention to bending at your hips. Make sure you get up frequently from this position and take several breaks. If you are unable to get down onto the ground, perform a power lift and support yourself with a hand on your thigh as you pull the weeds with your free hand. Again, make sure to take frequent breaks and only work to your tolerance to prevent flaring of symptoms.
When shoveling, if possible, push the snow rather than lifting it. If you can, try to come out multiple times during a snowfall so that you are not lifting such a heavy load. If you're having to lift with shoveling, make sure you use a wide base of support with your feet in a staggered stance. Once you've lifted, make sure to pivot versus twisting to dump the snow. Pivot back and use a staggered foot position to lift. If possible, use a snowblower so that you can walk behind the snowblower with good technique versus having to do the lifting.